it's not happening. Well, let me try something else. Still not happening. Let me try it this way. Still not happening. Let me try it that way. Still not happening. Let me try it this way. Still not happening. Seek counsel. Anybody know how to do this? Yeah, boom, boom. Oh, I figured it out. When you're not progressing, there's a problem.
I got a question for you around that just came to me. I don't want to forget. How do you know? So you're dealing with, over the years, running companies, you're growing, big things are happening. As you grow, there's more opportunity and more to navigate through. So my question is this: when you're dealing with different things and you are getting pushback at you and things aren't working, this is for the entrepreneurs listening. So they're trying things, they're getting feedback. When is the time when you keep going? Like, this is just part of it, or it's time to pivot? What advice could you give for people that are facing these kind of things but don't know whether to push through or make a pivot?
Well, again, I would say use common sense and quit trying to complicate things. Like listen to what your question was. When do you know that you need to, pivot? Well, when shit's not going right. Well, shit might not go right all the time. Why would you change? We didn't say anything about changing. We didn't say about give up. We said pivot. So if I know for a fact I want to go do 10x, whatever my goal is, right? And I'm heading there, and it's not happening. Okay, it's not happening. It should be happening by now. It's not happening, but it should be happening, but it's not happening. Well, that's when you make a fucking pivot, bro. Like, it's not happening. Well, let me try something else. Still not happening. Let me try it this way. Still not happening. Let me try it that way. Still not happening. Let me try it this way. Still not happening. Seek counsel. Anybody know how to do this? Yeah, boom, boom. Oh, I figured it out. Boom. And now you're where you wanted to be. So most people say, well, when do you know? Dude, when you're not progressing, there's a problem. When you assume, if I do this, here's what's going to happen, and you do it and it doesn't happen, that's the time to make a pivot. Now, if you're unaware that all you had to do was keep doing what you were doing longer and it would have worked, well, then again, that's not what we're talking about when you say, when do you know to pivot? Because you know to pivot when you're not progressing. Let's say I go to the gym and I lift one light weight once, and I do it for 6 months, and I don't get the muscles I'm looking for. Well, when should I pivot? When the fucking results aren't coming. And when the results aren't coming, you don't stop going to the gym. You right. Get new information, or you're like, hey, let me try to do 10 of them. And then you do 10 of them, and guess what? Oh, shit, now my muscles are sore. And then, oh, shit, look, it's starting to work. Well, why? Well, because you're seeing progress. You say, well, how do you know you just haven't done it long enough? How do you know? I didn't say quit. I said try something else. Pivot, move, try something else. What's the harm of trying something else? What's the harm?
Yeah. No harm.
What if all of a sudden you tried something else and boom, you started progressing rapidly? Keep doing it. Dude, repeat the actions that work and freaking pivot the ones that don't.